Hey, this is Josh from The Verge, and we are standing here after the new iPad event with the new iPad. You can see here it looks a lot physically like the iPad 2. It's a tiny bit thicker, a tiny bit heavier, basically imperceptible to most people. The back pretty much looks the same. You can see it's got iPad on it. They're not calling it the iPad 3, not iPad HD. The big story, I think, with this device is the screen, and I can tell you, video's not going to do it justice, and photos aren't going to do it justice. Kind of like when I first saw the iPhone 4, it just looks like you're looking at a glowing piece of paper. It's actually a little bit weird. It's an incredible looking display, probably the best I've ever seen, not just mobile, but overall. It's just an incredible looking display. Inside, it's got an A5X CPU, which is an upgrade to the A5, and it does seem a lot speedier. It's got an improved GPU. They're calling it a quad-core GPU. CPU remains dual-core. And there's also upgraded cameras. The camera on the back is now a 5-megapixel shooter. Can do HD video. One of the cool things in the new iPhoto is that you can actually do this. It has a mode where you can hold down on specific areas in it. Let me see if I can get this. Where you can adjust. Well, that's actually adjusting the whole photo. But you see here, if it's on somebody's face, it knows that you're on skin tones, and you can actually change the skin tone just in that area. So it's pretty impressive. On certain images, for instance, images with a decent sky in the background, let's take a look at this one. It will detect that it's sky. You can go here and see that you get a control for darkening or lightening the sky itself. So really cool and non-destructive, which is one of the nice things about it if you're worried about getting in here and editing photos. I think for photographers it's going to become an incredible tool given the resolution of the screen. But overall, a big improvement on what was already a great product. The iPad 2 was solid. iPad 3, or rather new iPad, is it's pretty killer. This display, the processor, the new software they've added, it is, and also same price point. Very few complaints here. We're going to play around with it a little bit more, see some more of the software, and we'll get back to you. But for now, this is Josh from The Verge signing off.